Hi guys, happy Thursday to each and every one of you. I trust everyone is doing well. Wake up this morning feeling optimistic, have that zest and resilience to go another day. I want to talk to you about David and Goliath and how David killed Goliath. And of course we talk about Samuel chapter 17. Now we all know Goliath was a huge guy. And David was a tiny person. If we just put it, let's talk about it in layman's term. So David was a big guy, huge. Goliath was a huge guy, David was a small, tiny guy. A young farmer's son who loves to be in the farm with the farm animals. But David believed in God. And he always would turn to God. He went to God many times. He said, God, I'm not arrogant. I humble myself before you. So God knew David's heart. And he would always give David that energy and that power to go through. So some of us sometimes will face some earthly power as mighty as Goliath. When that happens, we should emulate the courage of David, who was mighty because he had faith and he went forth in righteous cause in the name of the Lord our God. Now, when David went before Goliath had a spear, he had a javelin, and he had a sword. And all David had was a sling and a stone. So Goliath asked him, what are you going to do with that sling and that stone? And David said, you will see eventually what I will do with this sling and this stone. So to Goliath, David was nothing, because when you looked at him, he was just a nice looking little boy. That's it. He's harmless to Goliath. Many of us has a lot of Goliath in our lives. There are so many people and big and huge and that come after our lives every day and the things that they do. And, to hurt our lives and muzzle us and whatever it is. It could be people, places, things, whatever. And sometimes we ask ourselves, how are we going to overcome them? How are we going to jump these hurdles? How are we going to bypass it? And most times, when we do, it's through the Lord Almighty. So when David went to Goliath and he had all these things, he said, listen, you come to me with a javelin, a sword, and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty. And this is what I want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen. There may be many Goliaths in your life today, many that are trying everything to muzzle, hurt your life, to bring you down, to cause harm upon you. Remember, there is power in prayer.